I've been coming to the clinic since January of last year. My wife was chronically ill with a number of diagnosed autoimmune diseases, and the conventional medical route had failed to come up with a real diagnosis and therefrom no real treatment plan for her. And we're local, and my office at the time was actually just a block from here. And I did a search one evening in late January, and it led me to Sierra Integrative. And as I read through the testimonials, I decided that this was the place for her. I'd always been suspicious that underlying her autoimmune symptoms was a infectious disease, and we both have had huge exposure to Lyme's, me on 3 continents and her, well, on 4 continents for me and for her on 3. And so I brought her in. At that time, her condition was very, very serious. She was failing in a big way, and Dr. Pham evaluated her and put her on a very easy treatment plan. And as time allowed, I went through the various testing protocols, and I had a set of 3 symptoms which were becoming a real irritation. One was brain fog. Both knees were becoming chronically sore. And then my Achilles tendons had reached a point where it's very difficult to walk. We continued her treatment program through 2013, and I started doing some IVs also, plus some other home therapies. And then in December of 2013, my personal situation was such that I could start doing the immune push because I had help around the house in the evenings. And the combination of my home therapies and the SIMC therapies have been a success to the point where my brain fog is probably 90% of the way gone, my knee pain is essentially gone, and my Achilles tendons are probably 90% of the way gone. I have a probable diagnosis of Lyme disease, and I consider myself to be in remission at this point. And along the way with what I've learned here, I've done a lot of reading, and I feel that the approach in this clinic is probably the only way to successfully combat chronic disease for someone that's in an advanced stage. And that, in combination with some other unconventional therapies, together are the only way to combat diseases. There's probably somewhere between 20 and 25% of the population in this town have a problem that they don't know about. You can just see it when you walk around, that people are hobbling, they're confused, and that infectious disease, be it Lyme's or Mycoplasma, Babesia, Bartonella, plus all of the other guys, are way underdiagnosed and essentially untreated. And they reach a serious phase, and those patients then are given an autoimmune diagnosis, of which it's really a set of symptoms. I'm extremely pleased with the treatment and the breadth of knowledge in this clinic, and recommend it to anyone that I know of that is having a chronic problem. So I'm Dave, my wife is Julie, and we're very satisfied and happy patients within the clinic.